Hi everyone, I am Vismaya Rubin, founder of Living in Gratitude Today, teacher, speaker, best-selling author, but my favorite role is that of a gratitude gangster. What? So I'm on Principle 3 of Martin Luther King's Principles of Nonviolence, and we're taking a principle each day and we're comparing it to the laws of gratitude. So I pulled this right off of the official MLK site, and it's Principle 3, Nonviolence seeks to defeat injustice, not people. Nonviolence recognizes that evildoers are also victims and are not evil people. The nonviolent resistor seeks to defeat evil and not people. So before I even go back into this, I think I need to remind you of Principle 1 is that nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people. Number 2 talked about how we're trying to build community. And this fits in perfectly. So imagine yourself now I'm speaking as a white woman living in 2020. I was not alive in the civil rights movement. I have never had the type of social injustice done to me that was done to people of color back in the civil rights. Being a white woman in 2020, I can't even imagine having somebody ever approach me the way white people approached people of color back in the civil rights movements. So nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people. It takes absolute courage to not hate anybody who has not given you rights, not even taken away your rights, does not even give you the rights that other people have, who treats you worse than they treat their animals, who hate you based on the color of your skin. And what he's saying is that these people are also victims of evildoers. So it kind of it's a pattern. And if we hate these people, we're perpetuating a pattern. Now, that's a tall order. And if we want to create change, we need to go into it realizing that every single person that we deal with has their own issue, has their own problems, has their own backstory, has their own way of thinking, their own way of learning, has had their own traumas or trials and tribulations. And if we're able to remember that when somebody lashes out at us, when somebody hurts us, when somebody's angry at us, when somebody does something unkind to us, if we're able to remember that everybody has their own story, their own history, their own trials and tribulations, their own frustrations, their own injustices, whatever it is, if we're able to remember that, then we're able to deal with those people a little differently. And I'm not saying you're going to be their best friend, but you're maybe able to not lash out. And that not only helps that person, but it's also really good for you because it doesn't feel good to be angry at somebody or to want to knock somebody out or to be frustrated or to walk around with all of that pent up, right? Because when we're angry, we feel it all over our body. So Principle 3 again states that nonviolence seeks to defeat injustice, not people. So I invite you to take a look at your own life and how do we apply it to gratitude? I kind of just said that before, is that when somebody comes up to you and they're bitchy or unkind or does something you don't like, breathe it in and find a way to breathe it out. Now, I will tell you, I'm not perfect at this. I'm in the learning process like everybody else. But the more we focus on what is it that we want in our life, do we want to be right or do we want to be happy? Do we want to be right or do we want to feel freedom? Do we want to, be right or do we want to create these moments of gratitude? So I invite you to take a look at that next time somebody comes up to you and cuts you off in traffic or flips you the bird or gets in front of you at line or doesn't call when they say they're going to call or screams at you because you did something that was wrong or you made a mistake or whatever it may be. So take a look and ask yourself, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? And then remember, everybody has their story. And this stuff is not easy, folks. It's simple, but it's not easy. So take that on, see what you think. drop me a note in the comments. If you're following us on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. If you're following us on other social media, please make sure that you click the subscribe button or the like button, the follow button, whatever it is, so that you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest gratitude research and gratitude information. I am your favorite gratitude gangster, Vismaya Rubin. Thank you for joining me today. You can reach me. There's a couple of ways. The first, easiest way is to text the word grateful, GRATEFUL, like my shirt, to 64600, 64600, or you can go to my website, which is living